This guy's amazing. Who made this game? Congratulations, you're a millionaire. What's his name? Welcome to Let's Play Test. Today we're gonna play and then give our feedback on the unreleased game, JellyCar Worlds. Okay, I can LT to reverse. I can reverse and go forward. Little bouncy pink stuff. Very gummy. It reminds me of like those motocross games. You know where you can bounce the car? There's R to move forward and L to move back. Yes. It feels great, by the way, guys. Oh! How to jump. Like it, Joe? It's sick.
It's like probably the best game we've played so far.
Just from watching it. And you just move by balancing the car back and forth.
Colorful.
It feels really natural.
How are you moving? How are you balancing the car?
Front and back. So okay, this is cool overworld. I'd like to explore that later. Let's see, let's see. Whoa. And now we'll do some tricks.
I wonder if it's completely random which sounds come out. Do the tires have grip strength? Can you like pull yourself up? Oh yeah. I guess so.
Very little. I guess I gotta reverse here. Woo. It feels great, guys. Just moving the car like this.
The music is so nice. Oh my god, oh my god.
Here we go. I can see myself being addicted to this game. I'm gonna slam into this wall, see what happens.
Wow.
Let's go. I wonder what other interactions are.
Yeah, it's kind of like teaching the game. How do you think he made that noise, the driving noise?
The Hassan style of racing is that he just keeps on rolling.
I keep rolling, yeah, so you gotta keep it roll on.
Fun fact, Hassan does not have his driver's license yet. And he is almost 30 years old.
Emotional damage!
So how does that work? You have to do it once?
What is this?
Oh, stay on it.
Oh, okay, and then when you get off, timer begins. That's nice.
The rolling driver. Sounds like a fly? I thought my
the
phone was
elevator
vibrating.
noise.
Yeah, I thought my phone was vibrating.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is a puzzle.
I don't think this is a puzzle.
I think so. How about you rotate?
I just have to brute force my way through?
Rotate the other way.
Oh yeah, just right. You just go.
Just go.
Don't overcomplicate.
I think this is a puzzle. Let's go straight.
Oh no! I'm gonna get squished.
Oh, you're in trouble. This is Hassan doing his driver's license exam.
Congratulations, Hassan. You found a way to die in the game where you can't die.
Oh, maybe you have no choice but to go on.
Oh no, what did I do?
To go on. Oh god. Come on, hurry it up, hurry it up. We don't got all day. Come on, you're playing the game like an old man driving on the highway.
What do you mean? I have to wait for these stuff.
Seriously, what is this? What are you driving? 40 right now? You know what this game is missing, Joe? This game is missing road rage.
The developer sat down and spent 24 hours making boink noises.
That's so fun.
That is very fun.
Joe's like, what am I doing with my life?
Seriously.
I think that makes you question your own life decisions. Oh my god, guys. This is amazing.
What is this?
You can add your own noises to every sound.
Try. That's normal. I have no feedback for this game. This is the best game in the... This guy's amazing. Who made this game? Congratulations, you're a millionaire. What's his name?
Big impact! Big impact!
Sir.
Oh. 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 I'm being squished.
Suck.
Big impact! Big!
Money wall.
Big impact! Big impact!
Boop, boop, boop.
That's a really good sound.
Alright guys, turn it off. I can't handle this shit anymore.
I'm being squished. Time to give some feedback. So let's start with theme. It's amazing. It's got that sketchbook, handcrafted feel to it. The only feedback I would give is between worlds. I would like to see some more variety in the theme. Like there was no thematic distinction between World 1 and World 2, and I would like to see, like, to feel that more, because you put a lot of work to get to the second world, and part of that reward and payoff is getting a distinct theming for the worlds, you know, like
Jelly in Mario Galaxy or in Donkey Kong, how there's some jelly levels, that kind of thing.
yeah, or like water balloons. Like,
Yeah.
it's like waterbed. The
Or
whole level
balloons.
is water. It's like the water world is like a waterbed world, you know?
Yeah.
You can have the fire, it can be like molten, so it's bouncy, you know? Like, you can do different things. It just all has that same look. So it just does, you don't feel the progression.
Yes.
So now let's talk about controls. If we have any feedback for the controls, it's very simple. 3 buttons.
Exactly. There's an accelerate and a reverse, and then you just directional input to balance the car.
And then there's also the buttons for the power-ups.
The only issue I have is that when I want to enter the world,
Yeah.
I can't press A. They're forcing me to press X.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why that is. I don't know why I can't just enter the level by pressing A.
What about gameplay?
Yeah, look, the gameplay is a lot of fun. Like we said, the controls are very simple, so it's very easy to pick up and play. And it has a very high skill cap, because when you have to find those triangles, there's a lot of challenge getting in there. You have to kind of figure it out, so it's
Yeah.
kind of a puzzle as well. And they reward you in a really nice way. If you collect all those triangles, you get that super difficult level.
Yeah.
So it's not just an achievement you're getting, so it actually made me really want to grind to collect those triangles. And that level is very difficult, and it's an ultimate test of your skill. So that's what I'm talking about with a high skill cap. So this is gonna be good for all kind of audiences. It would be nice if they could add some checkpoints. I know it's a very difficult level, but to have an option at least for the more casual audience to enjoy the full scope of the game would be nice.
In just the difficult boss level?
And just that super difficult boss level. The only reason I say that is because the game is kind of slow. And it gets very frustrating when you have to keep, if you fall a long distance and you have to come and repeat stuff.
Something I have a comment on is the pacing within the world. So a lot of the levels are like slow puzzle levels. I'd like to see some high intensity action packed levels scattered throughout. So like a level where you're just like thrown from a catapult, a level where you're riding on top of a rolling boulder, you know?
Oh, yeah,
Some more high intensity things
Dynamic.
in between. Exactly. So you're always looking forward to those exciting levels, right? The levels are fun and they're creative, but some of them can be slow. And when you have too many of those levels in a row, you're more likely, I think, to end your play session.
That's true, and that reminds me of Crash Bandicoot. The first level, you're going through it normally, and then the next level, there's a boulder chasing you, and instantly you're re-engaged.
Exactly.
And hyped up.
And you'll play a few more levels till you get to the next exciting moment. For UI UX, all I can say is that I'm going to be referencing this UI UX in a lot of Let's Playtest episodes in the future.
Okay, that good?
Like, yeah, I think it's going to come up a lot. Like, just making, like, they took something simple, they made it fun, they made it interactive. It's fun to be in the menu, and it gives you a taste of what the game is right away.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. There's just bravo. Next is visuals. Do you have anything for visuals?
I liked how the environment was kind of flashy. It would light up and it felt alive, so I
Yeah.
just really liked that.
Yeah, it wasn't like static. There was
No.
some animation. The texture was animated,
Exactly.
which was really nice. It brought it to life in a very simple way. I would love to see some like VFX.
Yeah.
So you bump into something when you drive, a bit of like maybe some smoke coming from the back of the car every now and then to feel the impact of the revving of the engine. And it could be jelly smoke. And the smoke can like fade away, but also bounce off of things. I would love to see like when you have an impact, some like squiggly lines popping out. So just
Some VFX.
some
here.
VFX here and there. That's it.
Yeah.
What about audio?
So the music was very uplifting, really nice. The sound effects were hilarious. It's all his voice, and the best feature, or one of the best features of this game, is you can actually record your own sounds and put them in.
It's so good.
That was really really
Unreal.
nice. And of course, it's cool that you can trim down in case you took a while to record.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'd record your voice, but there was a lot of empty space in the beginning. So it's cool that you can trim. However, I think it would be nice if they could give you a little bit of a countdown. So you hit record, it'll go like 3, 2, 1, boom.
Oh,
that
yeah.
way you know exactly when to start talking.
That's
it would
true.
help.
That's true.
All right, guys. Do we have any more feedback?
That's it.
We're done. So now let's move on to one wish, where each of us get one wish that we want implemented in the game.
Yeah, my one wish for the game, something that would keep me going, is multiplayer and 2 modes of multiplayer, co-op and versus. And the way I would do the co-op is I would have 2 JellyCars with a rope connected between them, like in Unraveled. And I would love if each character had like a little thruster, if there was like a thruster power up. So imagine like in Rocket League. So basically you get through levels but tied to each other. For the versus mode, I would like to see like 4-player get to the end first type multiplayer. Ultimate chicken horse basically. Like you do a 1 round, get points, and then you can add something to the level, an obstacle, and then you try again, add something to the level, basically Ultimate Chicken Horse style. Or another versus mode where people play as JellyCars and one person plays as the level. So like, you know how in the UI you can jump between the UI elements and it pushes the car around?
Yeah.
I think it'd be so fun if one person is playing as the level and messing with the 4 players as they're trying to make it to the end.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's my one wish for the game. So have at it. I think that would add a lot of replayability to the game.
My one wish is related to the sound. It's really cool that you can record your own sounds, and I was so shocked to see that in the game.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And I would like if you could even upload your own sounds.
Okay.
So if this is obviously specific to sound designers, but if you can create your own sounds and upload it, first of all, that would be amazing in terms of practicing, and you can also use it when you're applying for sound jobs and showing it off online, like designing these sounds and actually testing it in a real game, and you feel that sense of pride, like, wow, my sounds are in a real game.
So right now you can record sounds, but you want to upload sounds too.
It's like Mario Maker for sound designers.
My one wish would be to have different materials in the game. So, for example, an object could be magnetic, another object could be breakable, like a piece of wood, for example, just to make the game a bit more interactive and influence the playstyle as well. So
It's fun what you're saying, Joe, because you make it look like wood, but it's still jelly, and that's what makes it funny. It's like, it looks like wood, but then when you land on it, it's like, it's like just not behaving the way it should be because everything has been transformed to jelly.
Or what if it behaves the way wood does, but in a jelly-like way?
Like it can
so you
burn.
bump into it and it can break, but it like jelly breaks.
Oh, that's interesting
That
too.
kind of thing.
Yeah, metal won't break. Magnets act like magnets.
Yeah, and magnets can pull you in, but when you land on it, it's still jelly magnet. So it can actually work with the thing.
Yeah, that's
I like
true.
it. Okay,
That's
sick. Sick wish, Joe.
Yeah, that's what we do. We help maybe make Joe's dreams come true. So there wasn't very much feedback on this one. This game is really far along. It looks amazing. But we still want to hear what your one wish for the game is. So let us know in the comments. And if you want to support us, check out our Patreon.
Peace.
You want to do one inside?
very flattering angle. Look ridiculous. Boing. Wow. Boing.